There's a cave. I don't remember seeing this before. Oh, who are you?
Have you ever heard of a world that is lying underneath our feet?
I
A
don't.
place where mushrooms grow higher than buildings?
What?
Or a burst of sunshine that gives no heat? And be careful.
What is it?
Be careful of those fierce monsters and giants, for they may hunt you down when you are asleep. And now, there is only one question. What do you truly desire? Danger is ahead of us. Will you run away with fear? Hey, wait up! Okay, Or will you join me to take a look at this beautiful land?
Hello everyone, my name is Lillie. My instructor is Lillie Zhang. In 1864, Jules Verne wrote a novel about 3 people who had the adventure to the center of the earth. It was a first-person narrative, and the hero was Harry. He has an uncle called Hardwick, and there was a guide of this exploration, Hans. Harry and his uncle had some things in common. They had a passion for geology, and both of them liked to study mineralogy. However, their personalities were not alike at all. While Professor Hardwick was radical sometimes, Harry was always realistic. While Professor Hardwick was positive, Harry was somehow negative. One day, Professor Hardwick discovered a secret message written on an ancient volume. After hours, Harry cracked the coded note. Then, his first reaction was this: "Nothing shall make me speak. To make discoveries in the interests of geology, my uncle would sacrifice his life. I will therefore be silent and strictly keep the secret I have discovered. To reveal it would be suicidal. He would not only rush himself to destruction, but drag me with him." Well, you can see Harry was not willing to set off on the journey. He was realistic. He was aware of the danger, so he didn't tell his uncle about what was told in the message. And the decoded message goes like this. He thought it was just a joke. Perhaps this author of the message, a 16th century alchemist, was just a crazy old man. In Harry's mind, it was impossible to go to the center of the earth. Later, Professor Hardwick saw the decoded message. No matter how hard Harry tried to convince his uncle that it was ridiculous and risky, Professor Hardwick still insisted on following this 16th century alchemist. Off they went still. First, they traveled to Iceland and they hired a guide there. Later, Professor Hardwick, Harry, and Hans the guide descended into the volcano as the message implied. Walking in the large cave for days, Harry was separated from the other 2 partners and fell into a small cave. Luckily, the other 2 partners found him after 4 days. Due to falling into the cave, Harry lost his consciousness when he hit his head. After Harry woke up, he looked around and said, "Then truly I must be mad, for do I not see the light of day? Do I not hear the whistling of the wind? And can I not distinguish the wash of the great sea?" Harry considered it unbelievable to have an ocean under the ground. But what Harry just said sounded like there was an ocean near him. How could it be possible? At this moment, Harry met an outside conflict. A conflict that came from the environment, a question that made him wonder because he had never known the answer. Harry also suffered the inside conflict. Harry was very confused. Was there really an ocean? Certainly, Harry didn't know, but he wanted to know. Therefore, he said, "Let us advance then," I cried eagerly, no longer able to restrain my curiosity. Then he went to find out the answer immediately. Why was there an ocean underneath the Earth's surface? Actually, the answer was not so important. However, the question was surely significant because it gave Harry a strong motivation to look for the truth. As Berlin proposed in 1954, conflict that came from the outside might arouse curiosity from the inside. Curiosity might become part of the motivation for exploring the unknown. Harry was at first confined by his realistic personalities. However, because of his curiosity, he moved forward to look for the truth. In conclusion, conflict seems to change Harry's attitude toward having adventure when he was eager to find out answers to some questions. In the beginning, Harry appeared to worry about the unknown journey. However, when he was curious about the ocean underneath the Earth's surface, he couldn't help taking a look at the center sea himself. He couldn't help wondering. In brief, conflict occurred and generated a sense of curiosity, and it was this sense of curiosity that made Harry raise his feet to explore the unknown. Surely, answers are important most of the time. However, questions are more significant. Curiosity is born out of questions, and questions lead us to explore the unknown despite the potential danger and risks. Curiosity is the motivation of adventure and advance into a new world and into a new age. After all, what is the use of a great sea if people stand on land? Thank you, everyone.
欢迎大家留下一些回馈给我们，请在影片下方留言、分享或按赞，也欢迎扫旁边的 QR code 到我们的 IG 账号页面留下一些支持或回馈哦。